Previously on Preps. A dream comes true. Jason Straight passes the ACT test. He's going to college.
Ain't nothing holding me back now, you know what I'm saying? It's not the Robert Taylor Holmes. It's not the people that doubt me.
Jason and Cal are ready to celebrate.
I'm available, GQ.
Yes, I am doing my hair, thank you.
Two shooting stars dancing to a different beat.
Let's prep. Come on. Let's prep.
In Chicago, high school basketball is more than just a game. It's a dream that starts on the playground. Where you can carve a path to glory. Hundreds hope, few make it. These are their stories.
I'm Eddie Curry, 6'11", 290-pound center, Thornwood Thunderbirds.
My name's Kyle Kleckner, 6'1", 185-pound shooting guard from Downers Grove North High School.
I'm Sean Docker, I play for Julian High School. Point guard, I'm a junior, I'm 18 years old.
The Preps of Chicago hoops. Eddie Curry, 6'11", close to 300 pounds. A kid, just 18 years old, a sure bet to become the multi-million-dollar man. Cal Kleckner, Hollywood handsome, and plays like a prize fighter. And Sean Doherty can jump out of the gym and got more moves than Jello in the earthquake. All three are gifted with God-given talent, but their biggest blessing? Ask any of them. They'll tell you, family.
My mother and father, stuff they do is like magic. Every year since I was little, I had a wonderful Christmas, everything. I just look up to them most of all. They do everything for me.
As my mom has probably let you know, she does spoil me pretty much, and she never lets me go a day in my life without reminding me that I'm spoiled.
I was blessed to have a family that, I don't know, just went through a lot. We went through a whole lot as a family, and I think that made our family stronger.
And all three are lucky enough to have fathers around, when many of their friends don't.
When I first held Sean, I just held him, and then I looked, and that's when I picked him up and I gave him to the basketball guys. I said, take care of him. Look like they doing that.
One thing I want to admire about him, that he took care of his kids. Man, he raised his kids, man, and brought them up to be good kids at that.
That ain't the best one on there?
No, heck no.
Yeah, that's one of the best.
So the West go kill him.
Let's go.
11. He was more like a friend, because like I could talk to him about anything. I could talk to my friend about. I mean, we joke a lot. We do a lot of things together that friends do. So I can say him as a friend.
The first thing we've been blessed with is loving each other. Me and Sean have a good relationship. We're real. People think me and Sean are brothers. Hey, boy, what your idea?
Sean's dad is a security guard at rival Corliss High School.
Y'all hear that bell ring?
That was the ball player back in the that was the ball player back in his day. He played ball. He was much thinner.
Lot thinner.
The skills that Sean has, he had to, because his father had him. Back when his father was younger, his father was a heck of a point guard. His father was a heck of a shooter. He could play the game. He was quick. He could jump. He could dunk. He can't dunk now.
I could dunk a donut.
No, I ain't never played against him. I think he tried to get old on me when I started getting a little better. It's like when I was 10, he used to beat me around and everything. I think I turned 12, I started, like shooting threes and everything. He told me I'm getting old now, he don't want to play no more. So after that, after I hit 12, he stopped playing basketball. I think he's scared of it. Yeah, I think he's scared of it.
He could have beat me a long time ago. Maybe he's in 7th, 8th grade. That's the truth.
Can't be tired.
Steve may not be able to go one-on-one with Sean anymore, but he still tries to beat him on the court.
Y'all can play like girls, man. We try to win a championship, man. We ain't trying to, my arms hurt. You gotta work hard, man.
You see, Steve is also the head basketball coach at Corliss.
Work hard, man. Y'all know, this from day one, I've been saying this. We gotta work hard. Quit complaining and do the stuff, man. Come on, let's go. Quit complaining, let's do it, man. Harlan ain't complaining. Julian ain't complaining. Westinghouse, they all doing this. We all the one complaining. So stop all that crying, man. Let's play ball. Baseline, come on. Grab the ball. Grab the ball. Hey, another thing, get the damn rebound. Don't let nobody take the ball from you. Get the rebound, squeeze it.
Steve and Sean went head-to-head on the hardwood this season.
Man, that's a walk, man.
Sean's team won, but Steve's loss was tough on both of them.
I don't know where it came from, man. I tried to stop it, but it just kept coming. I wanted to win, but then it was a good thing, though. It wasn't nothing like, I'm mad because he beat me.
It was just a real emotional game. Like at the end, you know, shake hands. We got together, you know, he started crying. And I had to hurry up and leave before I started crying because I can't cry in front of the whole school. So I had to hurry up and run to the locker room. But the game was great. I love that game. I'm gonna remember it the rest of my life.
After the buzzer, I was like anybody else. I was reckless, I was cool. I was ready to get out of there. You know, shake hands, but then when you start talking to them and they were talking to you, just stuff they were saying to me, you know, it just got to me. I'll play against them tomorrow if we have to.
Man, that'd be another loss on your record.
I'm just a happy-go-lucky dude. He got his moment now. I don't think he's a sweet kid, because sometimes I have to get into him.
I still gotta wash dishes, still gotta take out garbage. They get on me when I do something bad in the game. They get on me when I do something good in the game. So I just love that family right there. They're very supportive, but they'll tell you what you did wrong before they tell you what you did right. So you need a family like that.
You know, he can be raunchy sometimes, but he real down to earth, real humble kid.
Yeah, I don't even try to think about number one ranked team. Number ranked player or whatever. I just go out there and play hard.
I think, man, he ranked number one to me. That's why I say that. He's number one player to me.
I like Sean's hustle. I like his love for the game, and he won't quit. He won't quit. You know, a lot of determination. I just didn't have the dedication, which he has a lot of dedication. And that's what you gotta have to be successful in basketball and in life. You gotta have dedication. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. Man, I feel proud, man. I'm ecstatic, man. I feel real good about him, man. Cause that's what I used to do. And Sean is, I used to be the man too back in the day, but Sean is way past that. You know, and that's what I like too. I'm glad. If it wasn't me, I'm glad it's Sean. To see him doing it, it's lovely. It's beautiful, man.
I wouldn't say my dad's necessarily a hero to me, just because, I mean, I've known him for so long and he's my dad, but I definitely look up to him. Nice balance, let's go balance.
Cal Kleckner's dad is a basketball coach too, but he's not a rival. Bill Kleckner is the assistant coach on Cal's team.
I feel great when he gives an outstanding performance, and it's not really because of Kyle. When he's competing on the field, number one, I am his coach first. And so I don't look at it from Kyle Kleckner performance, I look at it from a Downers Grove North performance. And you know, he just happens to be a part of our system that is being successful at that time. You know, sometimes we take our time when all of a sudden he and I get in the car and we go cruising around and we're off the field. Then I become his dad and we sit back and we'll reminisce and we'll just kind of BS a little bit about the game and what'd you think of that and what'd you think of this. And that's kind of fun to do.
Cal's mom and dad divorced, but Pop's always been there.
He's a father when I need him, and he needs to be there to give me advice, and he'll tell me what's right and about making the right decisions and about not making the right decisions and stuff.
The number one thing I try to emphasize to him is to have a balance in what you're doing. I don't want it where Kyle is involved in athletics all day long. I don't want him studying all day long. I don't want him just hanging out all day long. There's got to be a balance of things that you do in your life. It involves your academics, your athletics, your social life right now. at being, 17, 18 years old. He's also got to have a balance with his family. He has to have a balance with God.
Also, as a friend, me and him, we can sit on a weeknight when I'm staying at his house. We could talk from 9:30 to 12 in the morning, midnight or whatever, just about anything, whether it's sports or just whatever's going on and this and that. And he's just a great guy to talk to and be around.
Our family has always been involved pretty deeply in athletics. And to say that when he was born, oh, this kid's going to be, a great athlete someday, I didn't know that. I think that growing up, you could see that he definitely did have the skills, but there's a lot of kids who have skills.
I wouldn't say my dad's necessarily ever pushed me to be an athlete, like, you got to do this, you got to do that. One rule he's always had is once you start something, you can't back out on it or quit. But I just think me growing up as a little kid, I've always been so interested in sports in general and just doing stuff, and always been around balls, always playing, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, any of the three. So it was kind of like I chose to do everything, and they were just there for support and help me out.
It's not going out there and having a great performance. Oh, you're great, you scored 20 points, you scored 3 or 4 touchdowns. It's, did you go out there and give your best effort?
I just want to say that this man, his first 20-point night of his career, he's really pimping it out there tonight. I'm really proud of him. Kind of carried us through. He's the man. What can I say? He's going to go try to find some lucky lady out there tonight. Actually, he's already got one. So.
What I do with Kyle, as far as keeping him grounded, is perspective of athletics. People on the outside, sometimes they may think you are a special person because you're a good athlete, and I don't necessarily feel that way. I think it makes you different sometimes. I think it opens more doors for you, gives you more opportunities, it makes you more well-known, but I let him know it does not make you any better person than anybody else.
His kind of thing that he always has is that, yeah, sports are great, but you're not going to have sports for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? It's only a certain amount of people in the world, a very slim few, that get a chance to play in the pros. And I've never really banked on that by any means. So I'd say the one thing he always told me about was just be a good person and just go out there and be a nice guy and just kind of treat people the way you want to be treated. And yeah, athletics are great, but all this stuff, this is something you do for fun. Being a person is about what you're going to do for the rest of your life.
I'm not a big person to go up to him and say, don't do this and don't do that. I talk to him about things. I talk to him about, hey, what's out there for teenagers? What are the temptations? We talk about what the consequences are. I talk to him about what happens from being an athlete who's had quite a bit of success and who has had quite a bit of publicity is people try to, they try to get involved with you, sometimes maybe not for the right reasons. And most important of all, when he's in situations, one little saying that I've had to him is, Kyle, when in doubt, and then I don't say the next phrase because he finishes it out, and that's do the right thing.
My parents, actually my dad, and my mom as well, they give me a lot of freedom to do what I want to do, and they kind of count on that I'm going to make the right decisions. So I'd say yeah, when they need to throw a little discipline and get me in line and set me straight, they definitely do so, but I don't know, they're kind of good with it, and they understand that I'm growing up and that I want to do some different things and go out and have fun with my friends, and they're pretty understanding of my schedule and stuff. He's a great guy, and I love him to death, and that no matter what, he's always there for me and my sister, whether we call him up on Sunday and we're hungry and we want to go out and get something to eat, or we need him to go pick something up from the store, he'll go out and do it for us, or anything we need. He's a great dad. He's always there for us, and he'd do anything for us, so he's just a great guy, and I wouldn't trade anyone else for him.
Natural facts. I heard that.
When you're 18 years old and could become a multi-millionaire, everybody wants to be your friend. There are only a few people Eddie Curry can trust. One is his father.
Well, we almost made it to our seat.
think me and my dad have a pretty good father-son relationship, but also a friendship type of relationship. I can talk to him just about anything, just like a son should a father.
You have to be the father first. And if you strive to be a friend, sometimes there are a lot of things you won't do that's not popular with your child because you want to retain a friendship. And that's a mistake.
Because we're about to go to Nicky's.
I'd rather you all just order something and stay here.
Why?
There's too many of you all to be going somewhere.
We're just going to Nicky's, Daddy.
No, you're asking for trouble.
Give me some money.
No, you have to be a father, and you have to do the unpopular things. You have to ground your child when it's not doing right, or take away the keys, or whatever it is. You have to be the one to say no.
All I'm going to Nicky's, Daddy. I want to go.
Listen to me. Order something from
Crystal's, huh?
No, the pizza place over there, and I pay for it.
You pay for all of it?
Yeah.
Everybody food? Hey, my father said if we order something from the pizza place, he'll pay for everybody food.
Hey, why don't we get pizza then? I like pizza, Pete.
Hey, listen. My father said if we order something from the pizza place and eat it here, he'll pay for everybody food because he don't want me to go to Nicky's because he didn't want me to trouble. Good.
I can remember once Eddie called himself a man. And I told him, I said, you're not a man. I said, you're not a man. I said, not only that, it's an insult to men for you, a teenager, to call yourself a man. I said, until such time you can support yourself and everybody you're responsible for, you cannot call yourself a man. And he understands that. So you can be a young man, you can be a teenager or whatever, but you cannot be a man until that time.
Yeah, he tries to teach me about being a man and everything, and just, I don't know, because the way my life is, it's kind of like you kind of forced to grow up real fast, and you miss some key things in between, but he tries to fill in those blanks and to make sure that I'm just coming up the right way, regardless of the attention that I get and all the pressure put on me. He tries to make sure my head stays level and I stay focused.
I'm not sure if Eddie truly realizes what everybody sees. You know, this superstar, he's not a superstar. He'd rather play basketball and then go home and play a video game or play with his sister or tease her or chase the dog around the house, you know? I mean, he's this whole thing, I mean, NBA star. Nah, that's not him, you know? And I hope he stays this way, so grounded and down to earth and just take all this stuff in stride, all this fame and notoriety, and just take it in stride. Just, you know, see it for what it is.
There's a lot of people on the team without fathers. I mean, Pierre's father died, and Moss, I don't know about his father. I mean, a lot of people's parents aren't there or not living in the house with them, so I'm very lucky to have my father every game. I mean, ever since, especially my senior year, he's been at everything, every summer event, every camp, everything.
Sometimes I'll just sit there, but I'm just about to burst inside. You know, I mean, it's a sense of pride. You sit there, that's my son, you know, proud of my son. You know, he did well. And usually when he does well, it means the whole team does well, you know, and I'm so proud of it, of him and the way he carried himself. He's a big guy. He takes a beating, you know, on the floor, and he never retaliates, you know, and I'm so proud of that. He didn't get to where he is by accident. You know, he did work hard. He did work hard. And, you know, I mean, I've always told Eddie, the last thing he wanted to be considered is just big. You know, I said, you don't want to say about you that, oh, don't worry about him, you know, on the court. He's just big. And I think Eddie is very conscious of that. He wanted to be good, too, you know, because in addition to being big, there's a lot of big guys who didn't make it. It's amazing. You know, he had to be 600 people, you know, to sign one autograph. And I appreciate the fact that he is so accommodating, so approachable, and gracious about the whole thing. Well, one of the things we do to help to insulate him from all these outside influences and all these outside forces is try to field the calls and filter the information. Some things he just, there's no point in him even knowing about.
Hold on just a minute.
Some guy would get a rich quick scheme or want an investor or something, and So we deal with it day to day. There's a saying, you can't cheat an honest man. And if he's honest, he'll never have to worry about being cheated, because he's not looking for something for nothing. And he understands that everything in life has a price.
If I could describe my father, I'd probably just describe him as being, I don't know, loving and caring and smart. I mean, my father is one of the smartest people I know. I mean, he knows just about everything. I mean, anything I ask him, he always has an answer to it. No matter what the subject, he always has an answer. So, other than that, I mean, he just, I don't know, I think he's just an all-around good person.
If I had to pick 3 words that describe my son: playful, compassionate, and an appetite. A walking appetite. But that's my baby.
It's like that. It's like that.
Coming up on Preps, Eddie and his boys getting a taste of the good life.
The person you grow up playing basketball with could be the next millionaire.
Looking at the pros, but holding on to what really matters. And one of Sean Dockery's rivals becomes a big brother to a kid full of heartache.
Just the spot where my brother died.
On the next Preps.
My father wanted to dunk the ball. He's small, right? So the rim's a little, like 8 feet. So he wanted to dunk the ball. So he go up, trying to dunk the ball, right? And try to go up and just fail. He didn't even jump, I think. I think he jumped a little bit and just failed.
And they're pretty understanding of my schedule and stuff. Heads up. Oh.